Hi everyone, Francesco here from Fit with Fra. Today I just want to show you how to log a free meal that you can have during the week and how to manage it during the day. And also want to talk about calories and macros to help you a bit to understand how you can manage your calories during the day on a weekly basis and still stay in calorie deficit or calorie surplus. Because not all the time the diet is about losing weight. Some people's goal, they have like gaining weight in terms of muscle mass. So it can be either deficit or can be surplus. I will go back here when it comes to my fitness pal. But first of all, I want to talk with you about calories, about macros. First of all, I just want to get an idea about macros. When we talk about macros, the main macronutrients that we have are protein, fat, and carbs. Each one of them is a key in our diet because each one of them, they work in a different way in our body. But I won't go through this conversation. Maybe that will be for another video. First things I want to explain when it comes about macros is that some food items are specifically more carbs or purely carbs. Some products are purely fat, and other items can be purely protein. For example, chicken breast is purely protein. When it comes to potato, it's mainly purely carbohydrate. When it comes, for example, olive oil is mainly fat. There are some food items, for example, that comes to my mind like beans or chickpeas. Those basically, they've kind of combination. You can find carbs, you can find protein, you can find fat. So for example, in 100 grams of chickpeas, probably you're going to find, just give an example, 10 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat. As you can see, like is a blend of different macros there inside. That said, please bear in mind, when I say that during the day I need to have 200 grams of protein, does not mean I need to have 200 grams of chicken breast, because the weight of the items does not correspond to the macros. In fact, 200 grams of chicken as weight has got 44 grams of protein. So just to give you a better understanding, or if I want to have carbs, if I have 100 grams of rice, does not mean I'm going to have 100 grams of carbs, because 100 grams of rice, they will have probably 75 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, and 1 or 2 grams of fat. Just to get that better idea, because if I want 200 grams of protein, then probably I need to consume 5 times, almost a kilo of chicken breast in a day, or can be like beef, yogurts, or any other source. Hope that's clarify a bit more when it comes to macros, because there is a lot of confusion. People think they're going to have 100 grams of potato, that means I'm having 100 grams of carbs. No, 100 grams of potato is going to have probably like 50 grams of carbs, so it's different when it comes to the weight of the items and the macros itself, because the calories are coming from macros. That said, let's go to calories. When it comes to calories, as I said before, not everyone wants to lose weight. Some people want to gain weight. So let's say I want to go, my calorie aim every day is 1,800 calories. Either it can be for weight loss or for gaining weight, muscle building. And I have a split of macros. As you can see, it's not only important the amount of calories that I have got daily, but it's important, the macros. Because depending on what you do, also in terms of exercise, is a key that you have the right macronutrient. Because, for example, if you have a lack of protein when it comes to trainings, there is the risk that your body does not recover properly. Because imagine that the protein are the little bricks that get into our muscles and help us to recover and to rebuild after you've done an intense training session. Because sometimes people think, yes, I can have a calorie deficit diet, 1,500 calories, and I eat every day 1,500 calories of fat. No, it's absolutely wrong. It need to be always the right combination on macros as well. So let's say, like as we said before, is 1,800 calories a day to reach my goal to lose or gain half kilo of body weight or half kilo of weight loss. So that means if I track every single week and I have to do every single day 1,800 calories, if I put on a weekly basis, means I take 1,800 calories multiplied by 7. This is the amount of calories that we need in a week to reach our goal. Okay? And you might thinking, why you're telling us this? I'm trying to tell you this because when you become confident enough to manage your meals through MyFitnessPal, you will have the ability also to play with the calories in the way you want, according to your lifestyles, or maybe according, like, if you feel hungry or whatever, for example, when you train. And I put some examples below. At the very end, as you can see, 12,600, I have 1,800 calories every day because I follow every day the same meal plan. On a Sunday, I do the meal plan for all the week because I don't want to bother to cook during the weekdays because I'm tired, because I come home late. I strictly recommend to use a meal plan, to be honest, to eat every single day the same things, because it will really help you to see a result, will help you to keep on track. And also, like, when you do the meal plan, I use a similar meal plan for 1, 2, 3 weeks. At some point, to be honest, you don't really need to track calories anymore, because if every day you do the same things, you know that amount of food, you don't have anything else, is your calorie goals, so you don't need to track anything else. So I strictly recommend to use the meal plan. However, we have a busy lifestyle, also we have a social lifestyles, and we want to play sometimes in things differently. And I'll give you an example here. Let's say that the day of training I marked in red, I want to eat a bit more because my body needs more energy to recover, more energy for the training. Also because I feel hungrier when it comes like to a day that I train. And here I give you some example. The balance at the end is 12,600 calories. That is my goal, to lose or gain weight. But the way I play it is on Monday I have less calories, and every time I train, I have 2,000 calories. Another example, let's say that this reminds me of my friends, because my friend was doing like 3-4 days a week, eating 600 calories a day, which was, for me, was madness. But then the remaining day of the week equally to whatever he wants, because the balance at the end is supposed to be still a calorie deficit. So to give another example, let's say that during the week you want to fast, so you want to have a meal a day, and you're happy from Monday to Friday to keep that lifestyle. So you skip breakfast, you skip lunch, just go straight to dinner and after dinner meal. So you keep it to 1,000 pounds. But then during the weekend you want to, still follow the macros and everything. But I still want to enjoy a bit more. Rather than have 100 grams of pasta, when I have 150 grams, 200 grams of pasta. As you can see, despite there's a spike of calories Saturday and Sunday, my balance remains still the same. Hope I give a better understanding how you can play when it comes to macros and calories to reach your goal. But please bear in mind, if, for example, in my diet, for example, like I have 25% of the protein in my macros need to be daily. You need to make sure every time you change the calories, you need to maintain that balance. For example, if my 25% needs to be protein, need to be 25% protein here, need to be 25% of protein here, and need to be 25% of protein here. Because the balance needs to remain the same. At the end of the week, also the amount of carbs, fat, and protein need to be the same. I hope I give you an idea when it comes to calories and the way you can play around things, and don't stress yourself, because sometimes you think like, oh, today I was feeling a bit hungry, I had a bit something more. But then at the end of the week, if the balance remains the same, maintaining the right macros and eating whole food, you can still see a result. In fact, on what I said here, one thing super important is your nutrient need to come from whole food. Please avoid, like, as much as you can, any processed food when it comes to that. And when it comes to whole food, it means you have a rice, you have a pasta, you have chicken breast, you have steak. Avoid, like, for example, fish finger, because it's a processed food. There's a type of fat that are not good for the health, so I wouldn't recommend. However, we have a lifestyle. So let's say that once a week we want to have enjoy half pizza, or once a week we want to enjoy a portion of lasagna. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. But one thing I do recommend when it comes to dieting is if you want to enjoy a meal, it needs to be a meal. Does not exist one day of eating whatever you want. Sometimes people mistakenly think I'm gonna Monday to Friday stick on my diet, and then Saturday and Sunday eat whatever I want. Because you're eating whatever you want, for example, Saturday and Sunday, let's say during Saturday and Sunday you have 5,000 calories in a day. As you can see, the balance goes over, despite you have been on diet all week. And sometimes I hear people say, oh, I'm on diet, but I can lose weight. But then I said, okay, Monday to Friday, I have meal plan, but then Saturday and Sunday, you have 5,000 calories each day of drinking and eating whatever you want. Of course, the balance will go always below, gonna go beyond your basically your calorie goals. So let's say now that you want to enjoy a meal that you like, and you say, I can not live without having a lasagna every week. I cannot live without having pizza every week. Still, if you manage the calories, you will have the possibility, using the zigzag or changing the type of color daily, you have the possibility to fit into that. Or also, if you do the 1,800 calories a day, you still have the possibility to enjoy that lasagna and still fit with the calories. So I'm going to show you here using MyFitnessPal how you do. This is an example. For example, is my Saturday. This is my calories intake daily, and these are my macros I need to try to stick with. Let's say that's on Saturday for dinner. I would like to have a portion of lasagna. And when you search any items like on MyFitnessPal, for example, in this case, we look for a lasagna. If you have a ready-made lasagna from Mark Spencer, Waitrose, you can scan the QR code, or you can check the macros you put straight away in MyFitnessPal. If you don't find, you can go roughly take lasagna, more or less take the weight, and try to find whatever is lasagna with the highest calorie intake that is given by MyFitnessPal. And this is here an example for it. Okay, as you can see, there are many type of lasagna. I would say among all of these, probably the most reliable I will go is this 730 calories. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these portions for dinner for the Saturday night. As you can see, what I did, I already added my lasagna dinner for tomorrow. And when you do this, you need to plan in advance. Because if you don't plan in advance, there is the risk during the day you eat whatever you want, then for dinner you have lasagna and you will go over. But today is Friday night, I'm already planning for tomorrow night. I'm logging in my diary for tomorrow night a lasagna, and this is like the brand Lasagna Iceland, for example. I know already what come out here, and I know what I have remaining. As you can see, this is what I have left during the day to try to still stick with my macros. And you can do with anything, okay? Let's say rather than having lasagna tomorrow night, actually my friend said, we're gonna have a Domino's pizza. Let's say if we find the Domino's pizza. Let's say Domino's pizza. My friend said, when you're over, you need to have pizza with us, please. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll try to, again, with my pizza, try to stick with the calories. And I can see as well, what you can see is like the amount of calories is crazy. That's why I say, need to plan in advance. But let's say, I'm going to share the pizza with my partner. Rather than have one slice, I'm going to have basically 4 slices, because we're going to do together, we're going to split the pepperoni pizza. As you can see, still, tomorrow night I can enjoy my pizza. However, I know already what is left during the day that I can have it. Here's still the amount of fat that I have left. So that's me. I'm trying to explain you. Think in advance. Once a week, if you want to enjoy the meal that you like, you can do it. But you need to be able to track your calories in advance. You need to log your food in advance so you know what you have left. As a personally advice, what I do, if I want to enjoy tomorrow night pizza, I already log one day in advance. I know what I'm gonna have. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna skip breakfast. I'm gonna do some cardio to burn extra calories. For lunch, usually what I do, I have a protein shake with protein powders, some coconut milk, some berries, and a bit of oats to keep me full. And that's it. As you can see, I keep the calorie very low. Also, the fat intake I keep very low, given I have like very lot left. But as you can see, I have a lot of carbs left. Still, maybe for lunch, you want to have as well some chicken breast because you want to increase that protein intake. And before going to bed, I'm going to have some fat-free Greek yogurt, 250 grams that are another 25 grams of protein. Hope you understand that with if you know how to use MyFitnessPal, if you know how to use play with calories and macros, you might still be able to fit into calories and enjoy your life, because food is also pleasure. Some people might disagree, but yeah, we find pleasure with food. But please remember, priority needs to be always whole food. When I say to try something different, it needs to be once a week. But once a week does not mean whole day you eat whatever you want, is one meal. So if I decide to have a fries and burger for dinner, I need to log in advance so I know what I have left for me in order to enjoy. I hope you find helpful and also you have a better understanding of carbs, macros, calories, whatsoever, also how to play with the calorie to reach your goal. If you got any question, please feel free to ask anytime. I would be happy to help you.